This gun, it's nasty. Ooh, we got the best Playboys. Let's go. Take it.
Look out, too.
Let's talk about this build. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Exfil and Hideout. My name is Ghost. If you guys have never been here before, I'm super excited you guys are here. Today, we're going to be going over something a little bit different. I usually have been making a bunch of guides and builds for Tarkov, but we're switching it up. We're getting into Call of Duty, and I'm just going to say right off the bat, it feels amazing. I'm not going to go into like some crazy intro. I just want you guys to know that this AK class is something that you need. You're gonna see in some of the clips and footage that it's a very simple build, but this thing is a laser. It drops people. It's going to drop them in Warzone. It's dropping them in Core, and I'm letting you know right now, this is your build. Make sure you guys smash that like button if you guys get value out of this video, and if you guys want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. You can always hit the bell if you want to be notified when videos go live. I will be covering 3 to 5 videos a week, including Call of Duty content and Escape from Tarkov content. So if that is your thing, make sure you show your boy some love. Lastly, very quickly before we get into the build, there will be timestamps for everything and all the links you need down in the description below. And I want you guys to know I do stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 6 a.m. PST. We switched it up. It used to be 6 p.m. Grab some coffee, come hang out. We usually have an amazing time. But without further ado, let's get into this guide. All right, guys, so we're about to get into the build right now, but really quickly, I want to preface the build by talking about why I'm building what I'm building, and then what we're going to be covering. On the channel, we're going to be covering hardcore builds, core builds, and Warzone builds. And the reason why we're going to be separating those into categories is because the game types are very different, and in my opinion, you should be building your guns accordingly. If you run the same exact gun build for all 3 gun types, in my opinion, you're missing out. And I also want to say that these builds are going to be completely subjective. These are, you know, you're going to see some of these builds, you're going to be like, I don't agree with this, I don't agree with that, I would do this different, and it's totally okay. We all build guns different, but this is what's worked for me. It's done very, very well. And so I'm going to always share with you guys what I figure out in the gun builds to better help you guys if you're not building guns yourself or you want to try something different. I think this gun's going to work very well in Warzone and any core mode, but we are basing it off of any type of core gameplay. The other thing that I want to say is it's also going to depend on your play style. If you are someone who walks around ADSing more of the time, you're going to have a different build than somebody who plays more aggro. I am a more aggro player, and so I am building my guns kind of like accordingly, but I will also be coming out with more builds that are like, hey, this is the one where you're going to sit back in the map and just pop people, and then there's also going to be ones where you're going to be in everyone's faces, sliding around, jumping, and getting those headshots that way. So this build is kind of like an in-between that we were going for. I just wanted to create something that was going to be simple to be able to utilize only the 5 slots that we are given and try to come up with the most damage possible. And so that's what this is going to be. This is going to be a high damage build. I'm not really focused on speed because I feel like in most of the situations that you need speed, I'm going to be running an SMG or I'm going to be running like a no stock build anyway. So for your typical all-around build, I would say that's what we're focusing on. With that being said, if you guys have any opinions, please let me know down in the comments. I love talking about builds down in the comments. If you guys see something that I could have done different, I could have done better, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what you think, what I think, and we can come up with something in the comments that other people can read and get some value out of. So now let's get into this build. So we're actually not going to be starting with the optic. We're going to be starting with the muzzle. I'm running IR sights on this, and that is totally up to you guys. If you guys want to switch it out just like later, if you guys want to switch out some of this other stuff, you totally could. I really like the iron sights for the AK, and as you'll see in some of these clips, I don't really have an issue getting kills with it or seeing down the sights with it. So like I said, that's totally up to you. Now, the very first thing we're going to go to is the muzzle. We are going to be running the KGB Eliminator, which is going to give us that 85% muzzle flash concealment. So you are going to stay mainly hidden. And then we're going to have the plus 17% vertical recoil control. Now, if you've used the AK in this game, it is so much different than the modern warfare AK. This thing actually feels like it has some solid recoil as well as some of the other guns. I was kind of surprised that the game feels so different. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. But I really feel the vertical recoil in this. I don't feel horizontal as much, so I'm not really tripping on the debuffs, which are negative 10% to the shooting move speed and negative 10% to the horizontal recoil control. I just don't notice it as much. The plus 17% for the vertical, though, it feels really good. So we're going to be going with that. And then we are actually going to be getting some of that horizontal back in here in just a second. The barrel, we are going to be going with the 18.2 VDV reinforced. Now, I feel like there's a couple ways you can go on this for the best barrel for damage, like the all-around option. And that is either the 18.2 VDV or the 18.2 takedown. I think, honestly, if you choose either one of these, you are going to have a great time with them. I've actually switched them back and forth just to see how much of a difference I'm actually feeling. But this is going to give us that 100% effective damage range, and it's going to give us the plus 40% bullet velocity. So we're getting the higher damage and the faster bullet speed, which typically AKs have that lower velocity. So this is actually pretty good. Then we're going to be getting the negative 4% sprinting move speed and the negative 20% aim walking movement speed. Now, in this build, I am not really focused on walking fast while ADSing. I'm kind of either running or moving regular, so that's totally up to you if you guys want to switch that up. For the body, we are going to be running the GRU 5 milliwatt laser sight, and that is because I do play more aggro, so I think that if you do, you should definitely have a laser on your gun to give you that tighter spread for your hip fire or point fire. This is going to give us that plus 40% hip fire accuracy, and then it's going to knock down 8% of the aim down sight time, but we're actually going to be getting that back, and I'm just going to show you right now. So on the underbarrel, right, now we're going to be running the Spetsnaz speed grip, giving us plus 10% sprinting move speed and plus 15% horizontal recoil control. So remember, I told you we'd get some of the horizontal back. We lost, what, 17, and now we're getting 15 back right here. It gives us negative 6% on movement speed, shooting move speed, and aim walking movement speed. It really, honestly, I can't even notice it. It doesn't feel like a big deal at all. Only 6%. And then lastly, we are going to be running the GRU elastic wrap. Now, I am kind of one of those people where I either run wraps on guns or I just don't at all. And this is one that I am, only because of the benefits. The 90% flinch resistance is actually crazy. You notice a huge difference when you're in a firefight getting down. Like when you're up here and you're getting down multiple people, you definitely notice it. So if you're going for those combos, definitely want something with flinch resistance. Then we're going to have the plus 30% aim down sight time. So we actually got that back and more from what we lost earlier. And then, of course, the aim while going prone. We lose 10% on the shooting move speed and 15% on the sprint to fire time, but it still feels amazing, guys. This is the build that we are working with right now. And I really think once you guys use this, you're going to like it. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, if you're going for a high damage loadout, this is something that I'm messing with. I tend to get more kills using stuns and actually getting the kills that way versus using a stim shot. That's totally up to you. I know it's kind of back and forth with what people use. All the stim mains out there, continue to use your stim if that keeps you alive longer. And then I'm going to run double frags, which we get good amount of kills with that. SAM turret, so that those guys do not have their stuff up in the air trying to figure out where we're at. I feel like the spawns kind of stay where they're at longer when more people run SAM turret, but it's completely up to you if you want to run gas mine or something else. And then we're running engineer, scavenger, and cold-blooded. Scavenger has been really nice. I have been able to go on rampages and not run out of ammo, and it feels really good. So I'm liking scavenger right now. Feel free to switch that up. Cold-blooded is always a must, because if they don't know you're there, you can totally come up behind. That flank sometimes will get you 6, 7, 8 kills. It really just depends on where you position yourself and how quickly you rotate. Danger close is going to give you the double, so you're going to have double stun and double frag, which is huge if you're going to run those. And then for engineer is going to be detecting the equipment, so you're less likely to get hit by the annoying stuff that's behind corners and all that stuff. So that's what I'm running right here. Let's go inside and let's see what she's made of.
Yet, not this time.
Aha! I knew you were in here still. Ooh. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't know exactly where I dropped that. There we go. Take that one as well. Thank you. Word. I knew someone was there. I like how you hid, bro, and let me fight. Hang on just another second, boys. Hang on a second, boys. We got it right here. That last one was so close. I wanted to keep going so bad, guys. This is the build. We have the underbarrel, Spetsnaz speed grip, muzzle, KGB eliminator, barrel, 18.2 VDV reinforced. For the body, we got the GRU 5 milliwatt laser sight, and for the handle, we got the GRU elastic grip. I really hope you guys enjoyed the build. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching the video. Let me make myself a little bigger real quick. I told you guys I'm not playing with you. This is the core champion. This is the AK class you've been looking for. I hope you guys got some value out of this video. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. It goes a long way for the channel. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and you can always hit the little bell if you never want to miss an upload. I would love to catch you guys by the Twitch stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 6 a.m. PST. We're going to be implementing more Call of Duty, more Warzone. So I would love to get in some games with you guys, whether you guys want to chill after work and watch us level up some guns and talk, or you want to jump in the lobby and get down with me. Either way, I think it's going to be a good time. I hope you guys are very blessed. I hope you have an amazing day or night, depending on where you're at in the world. I hope that your matches are very, very successful. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Ooh, we got the best Playboy. Let's go. Take it.